It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
What's up, Jones Bones? It is your girl, Unitedly Random, and today we are going to do a general love reading for the month of November. Okay, so we have 3 piles. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So pile number 1 has a little red stone. I don't know, let me pick it up. So it has a little red stone. And pile number 1 also has this door. Okay. Pile number 2 has a clear quartz looking stone. Let's see if you guys can see that. And it also has this door. And pile number 3 has this purplish stone. I like the feel of it. Like you can rub your thumb against it. It has this purplish stone. And it also has this door right here. Okay. Your time number will be down below. I'm sorry for the noise. I am recording this outside. I'm actually in Tennessee right now, so that's fun, and it comes with its own set of challenges. I always wanted to switch up where I recorded, so this is what we're doing. Before we skip ahead to our cards, I want to go ahead and do a little bit of a shout out. You know, I've been using a lot of oracle cards from V Love and Crystals lately, and she reached out to me and she said, you know, how about you help me with my cards? And I was like, yes, totally yes. So what she told me is that I would give my people a code, and so if you wanted to buy her oracle deck, so right now the ones I have on the table with me are her Autumn Delights oracle cards, and then I also have her fortune cookie oracle cards with me. And so if you would like to go ahead and buy those cards, the link is down below. I believe the code is Unitedly Random. So you would go to her Etsy shop, and when you're about to check out, go ahead and type in Unitedly Random for some Unitedly Random discounts. But I'm going to go ahead and move on into getting into these love readings. Thank you if you stayed around for the intro or a little bit of disclaimer. I don't know what they would call these, but you stayed around just to hear me ramble a little bit. Definitely check out her Etsy shop, and if you're gonna buy anything, make sure you use my Unitedly Random card. Like, while we're right here, since you stayed around or stuck around to hear me talk about that card, let me just give you a card. And it says, release your worries and receive universal abundances. So you're stressed out right now, and it's telling you all of these information. So life is tough, but so are you. Things that you probably needed to hear right now. Okay. Group number 1, let's get started. So first I want to go ahead and start off by looking at your door. And your door says, bless this space. Your sacred space holds the soul to bear. Palo Santos or sage will cleanse the air. So you need to go ahead and cleanse the air around you. Something's going on with the people around you that is really making things a little off balance. This is a love reading, so let's go ahead and see what we have to see with the love cards. I also pulled some tarot cards to go with this. So I'll pull the tarot cards first. So we got the 3 of Wands in reverse, and we also have the Hermit in reverse. So I feel like we're moving into a place, a time where there's going to be more interactions between you and whoever you're really on this reading for. I see that with the 3 of Wands in reverse, you know, 3s usually represent a more of a star, more of a plant. You know, when we're talking about the cards, you know, the ace is the plant that's not yet planted. The twos are, you know, what we first do with it. and the threes are usually like that sprout for me. So things are happening, and they're happening more so like inside of you, deeper inside of you. Maybe you're in the position where, okay, so I could go two ways with this. So you're either catching feelings for someone right now. You have someone in mind and you're like, man, I really like them around this time. It's starting to grow. Or, you're kind of just focusing more on yourself. So if we're going to go two different ways from this, I'm trying to do this reading for general, for singles, and for people who aren't in singles. We have to look at it very objectively. So either you're in a relationship and you're starting to like the person a little bit more, or you're in a relationship and you're starting to pull away from that person. You're starting to feel like maybe this isn't the person for me right now. Or you're either in the space where you got a crush on someone and you're wondering how that's gonna go. Or you're in a place where you're just like, I don't have a crush on anyone. I'm focusing on myself. I'm focusing on working on myself. I don't have time for relationships right now. So this could go either way. Take what resonates with you. We do have lightning. This is represented by sudden change, a surprise, shocking news. Something's going to happen, an epiphany. So that really adds to that idea of, oh, yes, I'm starting to catch feelings for someone, and it's shocking for you because you've never really seen that person in that light. And then we also have the passion card, which is interesting because the Three of Wands, and wands in general represent passion for me. That fiery Leo energy. I'm definitely picking up on some of that energy. It might be a Leo. I'm just throwing that out there. But it's someone that you're going to have insane chemistry for each other. You're going to have fun with each other. So this person that you're catching feelings for, or the person that you're already in a relationship with, I definitely see you guys continuing to have fun this month. Nothing really big is coming out. You might have the people who are single. You're single for a reason. You're on that right path and you're having fun with yourself. But something's gonna change in that single mode that you're in. I think even by people that are single, you're gonna catch feelings, or you're gonna start to like someone a little bit more right around this time. So keep an eye out. You don't necessarily have to keep an eye out. You're gonna know who it is when it comes up. I got some cards to clarify with these, and we have mystery. So it's someone, I'm really feeling right now that it's someone that you didn't really notice it was gonna happen. It's a mystery. Like, how did we get here? That's the mindset. And rebirth. Things are definitely changing. We got rebirth. Then we have also the transformation. Wow, what's happening? What is happening? We have take a leap of faith. My people who are single, they're like, I'm single for a reason. I don't need to be in a relationship. I'm tired of people. I think the cards are saying go ahead and go out. You got something's coming your way, even if you're not searching for it. And you don't necessarily have to search for love to get it. It's coming your way. You can't avoid it. Take a leap of faith, and it's going to take you really far. We also have you will gain confidence. Is the reason that you're not going out because you feel like you're not confident enough for a relationship? You don't feel like you're good enough for a relationship? Maybe you were in a past relationship where that person kind of put you down. You did not deserve that. They put you down, and it put you in a place where you just felt like all relationships are toxic. No, honey, that relationship was toxic, and you from living through that relationship, you're ready for another relationship, if you catch what I'm saying. That relationship was toxic, but that's not all of the relationships you're ever going to be in. Don't hurt yourself because of how someone hurt you. That's what I'm picking up on. And we have one more card, and it says set the bar high. Usually when I get this card, it definitely makes me feel like you were in a relationship where someone hurt you a lot. Someone hurt you so badly, and it's putting you in this place where you're like, I don't want to do this again. And I'm sorry for harping on my singles right now instead of talking to you guys in the couples relationship. People who are a couple, I see your relationship is going well, but my singles right now need to hear this. Don't, like I said earlier, do not hurt yourself because of how someone else hurt you. I see that you have the opportunity to be in a really good relationship, a very fulfilling relationship, and it's going to come as a shock to you because you're not ready. You're not searching for it. You're focusing on yourself right now. Bless this space. Girl, burn you some sage. Get rid of that evil energy, that negative energy from that ex. Breathe, like breathe in, breathe out, and shashu that man away. And my guys, let's not forget about you. It's the same thing. Breathe in, breathe out, and shashu whoever away, because they're not serving you to your greatest potential, okay? Our last card that we have, and if you've ever did a reading with me, you know I like to end with something general, and it's just something to remind you that you are that bitch. Excuse me if you don't like curse words, but my last card is actually start reclaiming who you truly are. Okay, and this really ties in. I'm sorry, my couples who are sitting around, you guys are good. You can check out right now. But my singles, the person who's specifically not starting a relationship because you were so hurt. Oh, I'm getting choked up. You were so hurt because of what happened in the past with this other person. Start reclaiming who you truly are. You know you're not this sad, depressed person. You know you used to have fun every day. You used to smile and dance, and you were your original goofy self with that old relationship, and that pain that it left you with has put you in a position where you can't smile and dance like you used to. You can't dance around and be goofy like you used to because you're worried about who's judging you and stuff like that. Girl, walk away from it. Burn your sage, burn your palo santos, and walk away from it. That is what you need to hear, because I can see that you're a really colorful person, and I see that you've been holding back. You've been holding with the hermit. You see, he's holding the light. He's holding the light, and he's looking into it. And if you look in this last card, the light is at the end of that tunnel. We have the light right here. We have a lot of kind of cards that kind of go forward, and there's something great in the outways, if that makes sense. So we have this, you know, it's kind of like tunneled in. We have the waterfall right here. We have us walking across a bridge right here, and we have the moon set away. It's enlightenment season, okay, babe? You got this. And I don't want to hear you come back next time, and like when you come back you're worried about the person that you chose. Burn the sage and walk away, because the person that you're going to choose, you already know. You setting the bar high. Set the bar high. Don't choose the same person that did you wrong before. Choose someone different. Set that bar high. Know your worth, and you're going to receive your worth. Ask yourself, what am I worth? And then add 10 to that, okay? And then know that that is your worth. That's what I need you to do, okay? Sorry if I got a little bit preachy, y'all. I'm just going to go ahead and move on to pile number 2. Thank you for being with me today. If you like my reading, go ahead and like and comment down below. I'm sorry, couples. I started harping on the singles, but if you stayed around and listened to this whole message, you know those singles needed to hear this, okay? I will see you guys later. Bye. Hello, group number 2, and like always, I am having technical difficulties. I think this is just the universe telling me, Aaliyah, you need to go ahead and work on your channel a little bit more. You need to put more effort into your channel, but yet and still, your girl, she gotta learn how to listen. So we're going to start off first by your doorway, the doorway that you chose. So this is, you know, the clear crystal like stone. If you guys know the real name for this, let me know. But your doorway says, heart healing. Morning now has had its time. Don't pay it a single dime. Emerge from the darkness. A new day starts. Let light embrace the healing heart. Okay. I'm getting a feeling that, you know, right now, if you're in a relationship, you're either fighting right now. And if you're not in a relationship, you're not in a relationship for a good reason. And it's funny because you might have, I'll hold off on it, see what the cards have to say. But I think I kind of get a feeling of what these cards are going to say. So we have the Sun in reverse, and we also have the, let me see, the Nine of Pentacles upright. Okay, so what does this mean to me? What does this mean to me? The sun in reverse. The sun is always a positive card. Let's be mindful of that. Just because it's in reverse doesn't mean that it's horribly horrible, you know. It just means that, you know, we've taken a little bit back. We kind of went into ourselves. We're finding joy within ourselves. Maybe you were the type of person who felt like you couldn't find happiness or peace alone, and now you've been healing yourself and you see that you can find happiness and peace alone. I see also, if we're looking, there was a message that was relayed that caused this fight. Maybe how it was relayed, maybe how maybe even things that were unsaid that caused this fight if you're in a relationship. But we do see a healing moment right now. We're in a point in which, even though things are hard, even though things seem a little bit scarred, things can be healed. After that, we have the golden mirror in reverse. So this represents upright, a self-absorbed narcissist, a one-sided relationship. But this is giving me the feelings that this relationship isn't one-sided. If you feel like I'm putting so much more into this relationship and you're not, maybe you're dealing with someone who just does not speak a lot. You know, that person that's not very communicative, that's the problem. And it's not because you're the only one in this relationship wanting to be in this relationship. It's just that person just doesn't know how to communicate properly, which makes sense now that we have whenever I look at the Nine of Pentacles, I think about that little bird. And so back in war times, this bird was kind of sent to send messages, I believe. Or this was the eagle that would interfere with messages. So I feel like there's definitely a problem with interfering messages, okay? Then we turn around and we see what's happening? It told me to look at it again. It popped up a little bit. One-sided relationships in reverse, narcissist. You might think that you're dealing with someone who only cares about themselves, but no, it goes two ways. And also possibly the healing heart. The card called my attention back to it. The healing heart is you are used to dealing with being in a one-sided relationship. You're used to dealing with narcissistic people, and you're finding love within yourself. You're finding peace within yourself. So that's very, very, that's great energy. That's sunshine type of energy. We have the separation card. So separation represents like missing you, thinking about you. And I'm going to read this two different ways because I feel like the cards want to be read two different ways. So in the one case, we have a situation like you and your relationship, you guys are fighting, and I said, you know, they're not able to communicate properly. They are missing you, if that's what you're wondering about. They are missing you. They do wonder about you. They are yearning for you, and they're unsure about the future because they don't know how to communicate better. Sometimes you gotta take somebody by the hands, or maybe I'm getting tongue-tied. Maybe even get one of those books that are for communication. Maybe you guys need to work through that book of communication together, because I think that if you're in a relationship and you guys are having a hard time right now, I'm willing to bet that that person came from a relationship or a family that marriages did not stick together. Marriages weren't necessarily good. They always fighting, always fussing. It was a hard type of relationship growing up. And so they want to be a good partner. They want to be better than what they grew up in. But you know, sometimes you're not really sure on how to do that. So I feel like there's a lot of uncertainty. How do I be a better person than the people who taught me how to be a person? Because, you know, they are the people that I look up to, and not even that I want to be like them, but I've been bred by them. I've been around them. So all I know is this. So you have to teach that person how to love, you know? And if you are alone, I see that you're kind of like, you need to be self-absorbed. You need to be more into yourself right now. You are a little bit unsure of the future. Girl, don't be worried if you're ever going to get in a relationship or you're ever going to get married or anything like that. That's not something that you should be worried about right now. I don't see anything that you should be worried about. None of these cards really yell out to me, oh no, oh no. I think that this is just a time of peace. This is just a time of like worrying about yourself for a little while, and that's going to get you very much further than you are right now. So we have the habits card. which is making me think that you have a habit of going back to your ex. I don't know why that just popped out, but you have a habit of going back to your ex, going back to people. We have the tradition card. I think that you have you want a marriage. You want a picket fence. You want those traditional things. We also have the crossroad cards. So you guys have to get through this crossroad so you can go to a new beginning. We have the beginnings card right after that. So definitely you have to get through this crossroad to get to this new beginning. And we also have the card of escape. So I feel like you guys are all escaping a pattern. My singles and my couples. With the couples, you guys are escaping this pattern of not being able to communicate, especially if you get that book and start working through communicating with each other. And with my singles, you're escaping this pattern of going back to people who do not serve you. You're escaping this pattern of staying in this relationship. Stop going back to your ex. That's what I hear. Stop going back to your ex. It's not serving you. Why are you doing that? Escape from these patterns that you're putting yourself in. We have more cards. So we say stay grounded, stay grounded, stay grounded. Then we have things will cool down. I definitely feel like you guys are fighting right now. And you're like, you know what, I'm done. You know, I hate you. Whoop de whoop de whoop. No, you don't. You don't hate each other. You just misunderstand each other. That's what it is right now. You don't hate each other. Stay grounded. Things will cool down and ride the wave. Don't try to force against the wave. Don't try to force things to happen. Things are gonna cool down, and things are gonna work out. If they're meant to work out, that's something that I can't even force, or I can't even tell you this and this and that. It's all gonna work out. It's gonna work out how it's gonna work out, how the universe has already deemed fit for it to work out. Okay, but I am here to tell you to have hope. Don't try to force anything. Things are gonna work, and even if it's not for this person right now, my couples, you know, you're fighting, you're like, there's no way I'm getting back with that person. Even if it's not for this relationship, you're going to be more knowledgeable for the next relationship. That's what I'm picking up on. We also have harmony is pure love, for love is complete agreement. You have to come prepared. You have to come ready to agree. Harmony is pure love. You have to find, and with my singles, you have to find harmony within yourself. Heart healing, harmony within yourself. We got the sun. You need to stop some habits. Certain habits you need to cut out. That's one thing I'm picking up on. New beginnings are happening. But for my people in a relationship, I think there's a certain level or a need to come together and harmonize, or, you know, come together and go over this crossroad. And once you go over this crossroad, you'll see that the only thing that was separating you was a message and a bottle. And guess what? We have the bottle opener. Okay, we can answer that message. We can get past this point, and we can have our beginnings. The crossroad is the point that you have to go past, and we're about to have a new beginning in that situation. If you like this reading, go ahead and leave a like down below and comment if you feel so called to do so. I want to thank you guys all for sticking around with this reading today, and I will see you guys in my next reading. Bye. What's up, group number 3? It is your girl Unitedly Random, and I am back to tell you your November love reading. Okay, so you have this purplish stone right here, and I must admit this is not the first time that I've done this reading. It got really dark last night, so I'm re-recording it. I hope I can still get the downloads like I did yesterday, because I went into a little rant yesterday. Let's start off with your doorway card. This is the doorway that you chose. This is the reason you came to me. And the doorway says, yes, kiss the ground and touch the sky. Your soul is set now to leap and to fly. And I'm going to say that again because a card just went by. Yes, kiss the ground and touch the sky. Your soul is set now to leap and fly. Now we're going to start off with your tarot cards. We have the Empress card upright. That is the third card of the major arcana. And then we also have the Three of Cups upright. So one thing I want to point out is both of them say 3. I'm wondering if you'll get another card that has 3 on it. If so, keep an eye out for 333. Look up your angel numbers, and maybe you've just saw 3 and now you're seeing 2 more 3s. Definitely look up your angel number. They might have a message for you. So first off, with that yes card, anything I'm seeing in this reading is going to be like, what's your question? What are you asking? Yes, and I hope that you came to me asking a positive question so I can give you the answer that you want. But yes, 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 yes. So with the Three of Cups, we do see a little bit of like a celebration going on. The Empress, the goddess of fertility, that feminine energy. I do see a river flowing in the background of creativity. Things are working out. So if you are in a relationship, I think this relationship is in a very fertile period. A lot of growth can come from this relationship. And then also, if you are alone right now, I see that you're surrounded by a lot of people that you love and care about. You're not like, you might be alone, like, you know, not in a relationship, but you have so many fulfilling relationships around you. I'm also seeing with the couples, if you don't want a baby, go ahead and wrap it up, because I see a period of enhanced fertility. Maybe you are already pregnant. I'm just throwing that out there. That doesn't mean that it is going to happen, but just be safe, you know, just be safe. Maybe you're getting a lot of warnings of this. But the Empress is a very fertile card for me. Let me go ahead and pull your Island Time Wellness cards. So we have Talking and Upright. So this represents interested, conversing more, awaited messages arriving. Something's happening. You're going to get a message. And I feel like that message is going to make your relationship very fertile. It's going to make things, it's going to be a celebratory message in my mind. Along with the Three of Cups, we also have the engagement ring. So I can read this 2 different ways. Matter of fact, I am going to read it 2 different ways. I feel like somebody might be getting the engagement ring in the near future, if that's where your relationship is headed. If this message does not equate to your relationship, you're like, oh, hell no, then the message is not for you. But some lucky someone is going to get an engagement ring. I see some union, partnership, engagement, commitment. And what's more committable, or what's more of a commitment than having a child? Whatever you do, I see that the people around you are going to be celebrating for you. A little bit of third-party interference if you're in a relationship and you're a little bit worried about someone else. Keep people out your business. That's one thing that I'm seeing. Keep people out your business. You know, maybe you have some people that are waiting around just to hear what's happening, just so they can spread some information about your family. You don't need that. You don't want that. Keep people out your business. So after that, we have gratitude. Something's going to happen that you're very thankful for. I'm also thinking, when I say engagement ring, I'm thinking around Thanksgiving. Somebody might pop the question why you guys are around your family, even though you shouldn't be around your family, because COVID's still a thing. I'm just putting that out there. Be safe. We also have curiosity. I'm thinking that if you're single right now, you're wondering, hey, can me and this person work? What's going on with me and this person? Are the sparks really there? Yes. I mean, that's as clear as I can get. We got a yes card out. I definitely see you guys conversing more. Maybe you guys are going to start talking more, and that's what spurred you to ask about this person. Like, I'm kind of interested in him. Is he just talking to me because he's bored, or he's actually interested? I see some interest there. Definitely see some interest there with the Empress card, the fertility card, the celebration card. You might be telling your girls about this guy. And we're going to go back. Keep people out your business. But you might be telling your friends about this guy, and you're like, I don't know about this guy. Is he interested? You're going to get your confirmation, and then y'all going to celebrate. If you have some good friends, they're going to be like, oh, girl, you got your man. That's something that I'm seeing. And if you're not even searching for a relationship, that is good too. You know, we got our singles that want to be single. I don't necessarily see anyone like happening into your life, but I definitely see you're in a period of peace. You're in a period of fertility, and not even just baby, but creativity. You're creating a lot, focusing on yourself. You are working on yourself right now. But that doesn't like make it like, oh yeah, I mean, you still do a love reading. We have the have no regrets card. We have the things will be unclear card, and we have the tap into your youth card. So I do see that there comes an opportunity to be in a relationship with the tap into your youth card. We're on a roller coaster. You do have that opportunity to meet someone you can have a lot of fun with. It doesn't necessarily have to be a love relationship, but I do see that you have a lot of people around you that you're having fun with, celebrations and whatnot if you're single. And if you're in a relationship, you're going to be having a lot of fun with your partner during these times. Things will be unclear. I'm getting a warning that things may be a little unclear for a moment. This is for my singles. Things are unclear because you're just like, oh well, like if you're looking at someone, things are unclear for this moment because maybe the universe is waiting for things to work out. You know, not only you have to work on yourself to be in a relationship, that person also has to work on himself. So things are unclear because you're not seeing it happen immediately, even though you're ready. But just because you're ready doesn't mean the person's ready. So things are a little bit unclear. Continue to talk. Things are happening. There's growth happening there. If you're in a relationship, things will be a little bit unclear because I believe that your person is actually going to be pulling away right before he pops the question. Like, he's going to be thinking about, like, is this what I want and stuff like that. And I know, girls, we want a guy to be like, you know, you're all that I want, all that I need. You know, I'm not looking at anybody else. But, you know, right before you get married, it's okay to have a little bit of doubts. You got to question yourself to know that that was actually the right choice. Sometimes we do things without questioning ourselves before we do it. So, you know, he has to, you know, pull away. Can I live the rest of my life with this person type of things. If you guys are in the hot seat or getting pretty much close to that marriage, you talked a little bit about it and now you haven't been talking about it a little bit, so you're like, what's going on with him? He's mustering up the courage, or she's mustering up the courage to maybe pop the question, or even take the relationship to another level. Like, you might get a key to the house. Even, like, you know, if you're not at the level to get married, you're at the level to do something else, you know. That's what I'm seeing. And I feel like it's happening more so around that Thanksgiving week. It's not limited to that Thanksgiving week, but it's happening around that. All in all, we have the have no regrets card. So in this relationship, make sure you do all of the things that you want to do to make sure you have no regrets. Let me see. Fertility right now. Make sure you wrap it up if you're not ready for a baby. Make sure you're careful if you're not ready for a baby. You know, have the no regrets because you made a mistake. I mean, every baby is a blessing, but sometimes blessings come at the wrong times. I'm sorry. And that's from someone who loves kids and even wants her own children. Sometimes blessings come at a wrong time. You know, it's what you do with the blessing. I don't know where I'm going off on that one, but I definitely see a lot of positivity in this relationship. There's growth in this relationship, and what I always like to say with relationships and positivity and growth is always a good thing. You don't want to remain stagnant. So even if the relationship is hard right now and you're like, I don't know what you're talking about, this relationship is woo, I still believe that it's still good because you had to go through this to meet your next person, you know. I think overall we're going to be in a very, very, very good position in life the rest of November. I see a very good position in life the rest of November. And whatever is happening in your relationship, I see a lot of gratefulness and gratitude because of the relationship happened the way it happened, even if it's not in this moment but a little bit later. You know, my singles, you know, maybe you're going to be a little happy that you're single for Thanksgiving. You're like, ooh, you know, or maybe you're gonna get to the point where you're just like, you know what, I have no regrets, I'm having fun, you know, I might be single but I'm not single. I think you have a little boo thing. Be careful, like I said, I keep saying wrap it up. I see some fertility you know, running rampant right now. So the last card we have is the more loving care you give yourself, the more love you have to give others. The more love and care you give yourself, the more love you have to give others. Now, this is my general card. I like to end my readings on a card that's just like general. What do the people of group number 3 need to hear? And I feel like you guys need to have a spa day. Yeah, you guys need to have a spa day. My man and my woman, go have a spa day. Treat yourself like the king and the queen you are. And everything will work out. We got yes. What else are you looking for? Okay, Jones Bones, I will see you in my next video. Much love and positivity. If you like the Autumn's Delights Tarot or the Fortune Cookie Tarot, the link will be down below. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And bye.